The Iran nuclear deal is a historic one for three reasons. First, it is a historic reconciliation between the US and Iran. Second, it changes the regional dynamics of the Middle East. And third, it demonstrates the changing global landscape underlying the sanctions regime. So, Iran and the US have been at loggerheads since 1953 when the US conducted a CIA-led coup. In 1979, Iran had its own Islamic revolution, and that was bloody, and everyone has heard of the siege of the US embassy in Tehran. Since then, both these sides have been butting heads, and now, for the first time, they have dusted off the past to shake hands. So this is a fundamentally historic reconciliation, even greater perhaps than the reconciliation that the US has done with Cuba under Obama very recently. Second, this deal changes the regional dynamics of the Middle East completely. So far, Israel and Saudi Arabia have been the great allies of the US, but the rise of the Islamic State has changed all calculus. The rise of the Islamic State means that the biggest threat to peace in the Middle East now is hardline puritanical Sunni Islam. And the people who are fighting the Islamic State happen to be the Iraqi government, which is Shia dominated, and Iranian troops and military advisors who have come to support their Shia brethren. Now, because the landscape in the Middle East has shifted, because the shifting sands of the region are dictating a new strategy, this deal becomes important and transformative. Number three, the global landscape that underpins the sanctions regime has changed. The P5+1 includes China and Russia. The Chinese want to trade with the Iranians. The Russians want to trade with the Iranians. In fact, both of them are already doing so. Other big powers, such as Brazil and India, want to trade with the Iranians. A small country like Israel, with its big ally, the US, can no longer dictate to the world that they cannot trade with the Iranians. It's in everyone's interest. It's a win-win for everyone, and they're bound to trade. So, given this situation, a deal was not only imminent, but essential. And so this makes this deal historic because it will change not just Iran itself, not just the US itself, but the region and the world as well.